Alrighty then. Guess who is back? Welcome to a Prominence Poker Podcast. Poker Night with Shady, episode 6. I'm waiting to queue in to a tournament. Payout is 72K for top place, 30K for second, and 18K for third. And according to Prominence Poker rules, you finish in the top 3 is considered a win, and according to their stats, I do win over 80% of the time. So, in the first 5 podcast streams, whatever you want to call them, I did finish in the money. I finished second all 5 times. And I think I know why. Heads up is the weakest part of my poker game. And I'm not usually aggressive enough. So when it goes to heads up, I've got like maybe 10 grand and they got like 40. So it's an uphill battle for me. But I have taken these down before. I've also been knocked out first before. So we'll see what this one happens. First we do is nicknames. Okay, we got Whitey. We've got... what's he got on? Sneakers, Top Hat, Specs, and Bearded Guy. Okay, nicknames out of the way. Let's play some poker. 6-5 to start off. Awesome. I like not getting a hand on the first hand because I want no expectation I will ever get another good hand. That almost worked. Not bad. I'm wearing my new poker hoodie that I just got today. The colors pop, so I really like it. It needs to be more on me. The camera needs to get moved, man. Come on now. Never stays in the same spot. It is taped down, but apparently it doesn't seem to matter. Okay, what do we got, guys? 4 grand bet on the first hand. Wow. We may have a very active table here. That would be awesome. Like to have this stream or podcast or whatever done in just over a half hour. Okay, and sound check is complete. And we are rolling. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Wish everybody a happy New Year coming up. I've got 2 more days of work, and then I got 4 days off again. If you want to check out the Prominence Poker game, check out the link below, just below the me, and check out the link and see if you want to check out Prominence Poker. And I can tell you, it is a free game from the PlayStation Store. And it is one of the best poker games online I have played. It has a really good card engine. The flops and percentages seem true. I've played at some sites that everyone had pocket pairs every hand, and it was just stupid. It was a carnival. But this, yeah, it's tough to win here. Granted, we're not playing for any money, but it's strategy that I enjoy. Poker to me is a lot like playing chess. You got to look at the most moves ahead. You got to set yourself up for down the road. I don't usually bluff much, but I will in the right circumstances. I will bluff and then show it. It's just the opposite with most people. That there's some kind of a scientific thing that your brain does. So if like Top Hat over there only showed his good hands. He showed aces. He showed jacks. He showed queens. You would think every one of his hands are good, and he would just bet, and he would crumble, even though he's got garbage. It's just how your mind relates to things. So I show my bluff, and I'll show garbage, so everyone thinks that I have garbage, and then I'll come back over the top with good cards and smash them.
Ooh.
Okay. You might have had 2 pair there. But the jack will take that. Yeah, a straight was on the board. Top pair takes it, and we're off. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Wow, all right. It's the beginning of the tournament. It's low stakes usually. I mean, you can get some fireworks going early, but I'm just going to wait. I kind of come into my own about midway through the tournament when I can start putting people on their actions, see what they do, kind of guess what their cards are. I'm right once in a while, and you'll know it when I'm right, because I make a big deal out of it. I will almost hurt my arm patting myself on the back. Okay, so viewership last week was down a little bit, but that's okay. It's the holidays. People don't have time to sit and watch an idiot like me play poker. The week before, we had about 75 views. That's like the most we've had so far. So we'll see if this grows, stays the same, whatever. I do it because I have fun. I'm not doing this to get rich, because I have said this before. Every nickel made on any of the podcasts that I do goes to St. Jude's Hospital for Kids with Cancer. And I hosted another podcast, a Destiny 2 community one. We did 37 weeks, and we're taking a break right now, but I have raised over $1,000 for St. Jude's on one podcast that I hosted. It was me, 3 friends, and a guest every week. Okay, the aces aren't scary out there. If you have a king, you're probably good. It's tough to get more than 2 aces in any round. It's rare to get more than 2 aces. I mean, it's possible. 1.1, I'm guessing. I'm putting him on a king. I have a 5, so a 5's unlikely. He's doing a 3. He's got some cojones right there, man. I put him on the king. So if I didn't have an ace or I didn't have 2 5s, I'm going to fold. He probably won't show it. Come on, Specs. Gonna show it? Nope. Okay. He had a king. But he stuck a long time in there to get that king. But it wasn't a lot of money in there, so he's alright. Okay. Wow, look who's got kings this time. I don't know how to play good cards. What do I do now? If I win this pot, it's going to be like for under 1,000. I can slow play, but ace hits, I'm going to backtrack so fast. And not only did an ace hit, but 3 diamonds. So now I have second pair and a nut flush draw. I'm going to check it this time. I will bet it next time, no matter what card comes. Not a great card. I'm going to represent the ace, and I'm going to represent pushing out the flush. But I want a king or a diamond. I'm going to bet probably 500. If he doesn't have an ace, he's still nervous because the flush draws out there. If he doesn't have at least a diamond. And we took it down, and it was next to nothing. But I didn't get kicked out of the tournament. I've been kicked out of tournaments many times with a high pair. Yeah, it's a 1 in 250 to get the high pair, but they don't always hold up. Some Yahoo playing pocket 5s gets lucky. Okay, I got suited connectors in the big blind. That's a gift right there. A lot can happen with suited connectors. Happy to get in cheap. Let's see a creative flop here. One spade. I need 2 cards for a straight, 2 cards for a flush. Queen. I have a lot of outs, so I mean that's a lot of outs. I shouldn't go anywhere. I can be pushed out of this. You bet like 1,000, and I'm probably gone. That would be an overbet. Okay, give me a free card. There's my jack, so I got second pair. Jack or a queen would be great. Straight draws out of the question. Flush draws out of the question. Unless another heart comes. Okay, free cards around. I probably have the best hand. That freaking scares me. It really does. I wanted to go half the pot, but I wanted to go 3, but that's all right. If someone raises or causes, they have an ace, and stuck around way too long, but nobody was betting. So if I lose this, it's my fault. As soon as that jack hit, I should have bet, pushed everybody out, and take down a small pot. But that's all right. Show me your ace. There it is. Ready to go, Whitey. Hey, we let him stick around. If I bet 500 before the river, I would have won that pot. But the odds of an ace coming up were very, very slim. That was like a 7 or 8% chance. King 7 on the small blind isn't horrible. I've had plenty of horrible hands on the blinds. But if you got a raise in first position, is scary. It's not much of a raise, but it's in first position. That means they have a good hand, or they're a complete morons. So you have 5 people betting after you, and you raise it. You got to have something, because somebody raising you is very possible. Okay, I don't want any part of this hand anymore. I will check it to my heart's content, and then bail on the first bet. Bet a penny, and I'm going to run for the hills. Should be a decent bet. Man, these people, man. That's a chump bet. 1/3 of the pot? Come on, dude. Come on, sneakers. You gotta be a man. If you're gonna bet, you gotta bet at least half the pot. And then if you think you got the best hand, you bet the pot or even more. You can't just sneak in and expect to get cash built up. Okay, got the K9. And every hand above a K9 is considered the dog catcher. Bet you didn't know that. Or maybe you did. There's a lot of hands better than King 9. We gotta get somebody off this table in the next 10 minutes. And there's my king, of course. And my 9, of course. If I played it, that flop would have been totally different. Should we all have masks on? That should be an option. That'd be funny. Having avatars with masks. Okay, Sneakers checks it down. What's Stovetop doing over here? Checks it down. Specs, what do you got? And Whitey checks, or Whitebeard checks it down. Is that what I called him? Or did I call him like Skull Guy? Okay, that probably had the best hand. Unless somebody's got 2 diamonds and sucked out on the river, which, gee, never happens to me. Okay. Whitey takes it down, and he shows the 2. But again, everybody kept him in the hand, so you can't blame anyone but them, yourself. You didn't try to push him out, so you just let him stick around. He's going to hit his card eventually. Too early to go crazy with Queen 5, even suited. Okay, I officially have a bot watching this, because I got 2 likes, one of them is mine, and nobody else is here watching. And usually most weeks I get a hack attempt to try to steal some information. But I know what they look like, and I delete them before they can do any damage. Again, if you want to check out Prominence Poker, check the link below. And FYI, I do not put that there. Prominence Poker does, with some kind of formula they have. If you have the term Prominence Poker in your title, they will put a link to their card game for everyone to check it out. Again, it's a free game. It's about 6 years old, almost 7. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. You have a lot of options for your avatar. You earn stuff. I might play this back. If I get it cheap, I'll play this. You can make your avatar look pretty much like anything, and you can see I look just like my avatar. Yeah, you can't see my ponytail because it's behind me, but I look just like that guy. I put a set of headphones on and you couldn't tell us apart. And I have been in negotiations with Prominence Poker to have them sponsor this podcast. I got in contact with them. They responded. I said in order to be a sponsor on this podcast, you have to donate any amount of money to St. Jude's. And they said no. But they're going to send me some Prominence Poker merch. So once I get that, I will wear it. And if it looks good, I'll pump it up, and I'll ask everyone else who's watching this to send a nice letter to Prominence Poker. And maybe get some gear yourself. And the only aces I'm going to see are on my shirt. This is week 6, and I haven't had a hand better than kings yet. I've had that like twice. Okay, we're floundering here. How are we doing on money? Everyone's about this. I don't know if this episode's going to make it to publish. If we go for another half hour and no one's out, I'll shut it down and start again. I cannot have one of these streams go an hour and a half. I don't want to watch myself for an hour and a half, and I got a big ego. And you always have the ability, if it does get published, just to go to the last 5 minutes and see what happens. See how I got taken out, or if I win. But if you watch it, I appreciate it. I will try to be half as entertaining as I think I am. Which is kind of hard. Okay, we're betting at the pop, shooting, firing fireworks, 600, 600, a call, 3 to the hand. I like it. Let's get some chips moving, guys. Come on. Not a lot of help to anyone. It should be that jack might hit someone. If that 6 or 2 hits someone, then, well, you probably shouldn't be at this table. Go play Fortnite. Or checkers. We're going to do specs. You know, taking time like this just makes people angry. It doesn't, like, make them think, oh, he's trying to decide between... He knows what he knows what his cards are. He's just... I will do the time thing when someone makes me mad. I had the hand, they spike something stupid, and they bet big, and I just let the timer run out because they don't win as fast. But that's a petty little childish thing that I do. Okay, Stovetop, what are you going to do? You're going to bet $750. That's a small bet into that pot. You should have bet at least $1,500. You should have doubled your bet, buddy. Specs, what are you going to do? Look at your cards again because you forgot what they were? Okay, Skull Guy, I love your shirt. He folds. Well, Shady, if you love his shirt, why don't you have it on? Good point, because that's available to me. 3 and an 8 on the flop and turn, or the turn and river. Shouldn't have helped many people, but a pair will take it. And the 6s hold up. That was awful. That was awful, Specs. What are you waiting for? A king or a 3? We need some piles moving, guys. We need 2 people with a great hand. And have the flop hit them all. I have seen 3 people get knocked out in one hand, though. And ironically, I wasn't one of them. Okay, we got a call from Stovetop. Specs, what are you going to do? He calls. Skull, what are you going to do? He raises. And it's a good raise, too. We might have a men at the table. Fold, fold, fold. Specs, you've been making bad decisions lately. What are you going to do? Play that 5-3 and hope it hits? I'm going to put Skull Guy on a hand above nines. Nines, tens, jacks, queen, kings, or aces. That's what I put him. That's a pretty big bet. Ace 10. That's in the ballpark. That's not too far below nines. Actually, it might be better than nines. Yeah, it is. It's better than nines. It's 2 overcards. It'd be like a 51 to 49% chance to win that if somebody called him with 2 live cards. Pocket eights. Dangerous hand. Dangerous. I can tell you this story a couple of weeks ago. We had like 4 people left at the table, and I had pocket sevens. And I said at the time, that's dangerous. The flop came, and I put the guy next to me on a higher pair than sevens. The guy to my left, 2 overcards, had a pair of eights, and he went all in. The guy to my right that I put on an overpair, he had kings and took it down. That's why I folded my sevens. I might have the better hand, but at this stage, I cannot get down that much in chips. If I get around $5,000, I'm going to be in trouble. And there's table's still full. He could have had a 9 or a 10. I mean, that's very likely. And I never would have got my 8. That's a 1 in 7.5. I never would have got that. Okay, we need somebody to make some bold moves here, guys. If we're not 3-handed in 20 minutes, I'm bailing on this. I will shut it down and try again tomorrow. And of course, you don't know. I tried last night to do this, and the tournament went on forever. We were 5-handed an hour in. A lot of pain out there, guys. Someone's got to have something hit. 750. Wow. That's a very conservative bet. Specs, what do you got? Come on now. Come on. I'm going to push you around. Kings and queens. One of those hands that he probably shouldn't have played, but wins anyway. But that is why I like poker so much, especially Texas Hold'em. You can do everything right and lose, do everything wrong and win. It's a challenge. And I like Texas Hold'em over any other form of poker because it gives you the right amount of information. You don't know what their hole cards are. You see 5 on the board. When you do stud, they have like 1 down and 4 up, so you pretty much know. Draw, you get no information whatsoever. But, yeah, someone came up with Texas Hold'em. I'm hoping it was somebody from Texas. Calls to 600 before the flop. Pre-flop call. That's standard. Okay, possible straight draw out there. No flush draw at all. A couple of face cards. Bet 3K. Wow, that's an over bet right there. You got to be suspicious of that. Queens probably would have held. That was an over bet. If you bet half that, Specs would have called. Ace 3, not having it, because even if I hit my ace, the kicker's so low, somebody else is going to have an ace 2 with a better kicker. My only hope would be the board would beat their kicker. 600 standard raise, that's probably the blind. Oh, mine's 300. Okay, all right, double the blind. A call. Wow, Sneakers woke up. Stovetop gets out of the way. Specs, what are you going to do? You're going to call. Okay, about 2K in the middle. That's a decent pot before a flop. Jack 6, there's an ace. It could cause him trouble. Of course, I folded an ace. And if I had my ace, I'd be in trouble. You'll see by the end. I wouldn't have won this. 1.2. Decent bet. About half the pot. Decent bet. A call from Sneaks. This is a good pot. This could swing some doors here. We got 2 more cards to come. They both may have an ace. 3.2, about half the pot again. He's trying to keep Sneakers in the pot. A half a pot bet is I want you to call me. Come on, you're on a draw. You could get something, dude. You never know. That's what that bet meant. If you wanted to push him out, he would have bet the pot. 8 probably shouldn't help any. If that 8 helps Sneakers win this, call him. Call him, Sneaks. You got a lot of money in there. 14 grand. You'll be 18 after you put your money in. Give him a call. Give him a call. Anytime now. Damn it. Yeah, he had an ace. Ace something, probably ace king, ace queen. Maybe even ace jack. He wasn't really slow playing that at all. He was keeping Sneakers around. Okay, we finally have a short stack at the table. Ace 9 connected. Yeah, I'll ride that. We'll see if the flop comes up. And an all-in. Did not expect that soon. I may have a better hand than him, but I don't want to lose half my stack on a guess. He's probably on tilt, being at 4 grand. He probably has 2 decent cards. It's going to be a race. And I don't have to call him because Skull did. King 10 against King Queen. We need diamonds or a 10. There's a king, doesn't matter. We need 2 more diamonds or a 10. There's his queen. He's drawing dead. I would have lost if I called it. So that's why I didn't. Okay, so much for having a short stack at the table. Everyone's healthy again. Half hour into the podcast and everyone's healthy. I hate these conservative. Where's our reckless people when I need them? Guys, come on. I want to be heads up by now. God. I'll check it. I ain't gonna bet it. Oh, it's already bet. Nah, I'm done. Good luck, Stovetop. You and Specs. Flop could have hit, might not have. Who knows? Okay, a couple of checks. Either slow playing or they're waiting for a draw. Nice tuxedo, top hat. Very Western style. How much you bet? 1.2. It's an okay bet. That's I don't want to push you out. I want you to hang around kind of bet. And he hung around. Maybe these guys are just too good to go out early. That 2 should have helped no one. Okay, today, guy. Wow, a raise. I like it. Go all in, top hat. Let's go. Let's move some chips around. What do we have, like King 10 versus 3-2? Oh, he goes over the top. Call him, Specs. Call him. There you go. Who's got who covered? That's who I root for. 3 kings. Oh, Specs, you're in trouble. Is Specs done? Like 3 of us had like 8 grand and change. He had the king. With an ace kicker and a diamond draw. Oh, he was the top stack? How was he? Still like in second place. God. Okay. Specs is in third. Stovetop's in first. Whitey's in second. Me and Sneaks are 4 and 5, or 5 and 6. Another heart would make things interesting. Another 10 or 9 would make things interesting. 300. That's a lousy bet. And that's a even lousy fold. You got to call 300 there, even if you're on a draw. All right, Specs checking out. All right, down to 5. He was in 3rd place and just said, I'm kind of mad about losing that. So, I'm going to take my ball and go home. Ace 5 of spades. Man, only 300. I won't call a raise. I will call the blind. The blinds are still at 300? Should have been gone up by now. I've been playing for a while. Okay, spade me. Spade me, dealer, please. Nope. Yep. And nope. But I do have the ace. I got ace and 5. Wow, I kind of like my hand. I can beat most hands. Just trying to keep everyone around. I think I have the best hand. Okay. My next bet's going to be 1,500. Possible straight, possible flush now. I'm going to try to push out both of them. I put him on an ace. Like ace king, ace queen, ace jack. Wow, he called. This is my tournament right here. I'm probably all in with a good card. 3. No straight. Ace 4. Yep. There we go, buddy. I should have gone all in. Gutless. Shady, you're gutless. I play a conservative game. If I lost that hand, I'd be done. Out in 5th place. But as it is, I am in 3rd place. Which is right where I want to be. I hope you can see my LEDs all right. I lost the strip earlier. It worked earlier. I tried to turn it back on, and the one behind my chair is not working. We're going to have to get another strip before the next podcast. We got an all-in. I like it. Come on, Sneaks. Oh, Whitey calls. Sneaks is already out. 8-9 against Ace 5. No 8, no 9. And we're down to 4. No 8, no 9. Got the 5. No 8, no 9 still, though. 6. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's got a straight. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man. That was a very fortuitous hand. Okay, now we got Whitey short stacks. Sneakers isn't doing much better. That could be our next 2 out. But, gee, I've never been wrong at a poker table. That's why I'm a pro and a billionaire. I hang out with Phil Hellmuth. Yeah, and Daniel Negreanu. Sure I do. That's why I work for a charity. Big time raise. I like it. He's probably a little bit on tilt, though. Sneaks might have a pair, or ace king, ace queen, maybe down to ace 10. Ace 9 would be a straight. We got 2 callers and a fold. All right, this should be fireworks here. I want some high cards. I want hearts. I want flushes. I want straights out there. A couple of clubs and a queen. Not bad. Is anyone going to go over the top? Yep, skull goes over the top. We could lose 2 people here. We could lose 2 people right here. Ace king looking for the straight. Second pair at ace 7, not looking good. That's just what I had. 4, no help for anyone. Another 4, no help for anyone. I think Skull Guy just he took out 1 and crippled another. Oh, he took out 2. Oh, there we go. Happy lights for the win, Shady. 6 weeks in a row, you finish in the money. The only problem is I got 1 small stack. next to me. I don't know what I want to do. He gets to act first. That's good for me. I'm not gonna call a raise with King 7, even 600. I could get on a slippy slope right there. He's only got $4,000. I can probably outlast him to get second. That'll give me 32K, I believe, rather than 18. Not that the money actually matters, because I'm at like 12 million after 2 years, but it's not just poker winnings when you get the money. It's you get like a daily money and you get weekly allowance. And if you open up chests, you get bonus money, and it's really easy to get currency. I don't want to call it money. It's easy to get currency. I'm gonna play Ace Jack of Hearts. I have no choice but to. I could lose with this hand, but hopefully not lose too much. I could also win a lot of money here. Hearts. Oh, Jack. Wow, this is awesome for me. Top pair with a nut flush draw. I will go all in right here. Want to keep him around. Ace hits, I'm okay with that too. They know I had something. They know I had something. That was a great flop for me. It would have taken 2 miracle cards for them to pull that one off. Okay. Stacking the coffers. Getting ready for heads up. I'll gladly check this down. Queen 10 of diamonds, I would definitely check it down. But he raises. Wow. Wow. I know he's got the stack. He's got the big stack. He's trying to push people out. But yeah, he had a big lead there. I would have gotten real lucky. I don't like to bet on lucky. So, what did everybody get for Christmas? Anything good? At my age, you really don't care because I have a job. If I want something, I'll buy it. And I did. I bought myself this Christmas present. Oh, that way. It's got chips here. Pair of aces that I'll never see on the board. At least in my hand. I was given a portable blender that turns into a cup to make smoothies. I got a miracle tool, which is a ratchet that can undo any bolts, no matter how it's stripped. It will get it out of there. I took it to work because I'm kind of the handyman there. Okay, we got all in from Whitey. What do we got there, Skull? Take him out. Be a man. What do we got? 3 jacks. He needs a straight. He needs a queen. 9. 9? 7, 8? Oh, it don't matter. Okay, we are heads up. And happy lights. For the 6th week in a row, I'm at second place. I haven't finished second place yet. Again, like I said in the beginning, I have around 10 grand. They have like 40. Oh, he's got almost 50. I'm going to have to take like 3 of these down. I'm going to have to win like 3 heads up to win this tournament. That's why I always finish in second. I haven't pulled up. I've been right there before. I was heads up with a guy. I had ace 8. He had ace 7. We had each other pretty much covered. Whoever won the hand was going to win, and he hit his 7. He hit his 7. On the flop, no less. Okay, I pretty much need to be in all-in mode here. He's got way too big of a stack for me to play around. And I'm really happy getting second place again. I see a trend here. Second place Shady should be my new nickname. Or how about Silver Medal Shady? Yeah, he's got a big lead. All right, let's play this game. Silver Medal Shady. Looking to get gold. Got to win this one, go up to 20 grand. I put him down to about 30. I have to win the next one. But he's got Queen 9. I got Jack King. I have 2 overcards on him. He's got the club draw. No help for anyone. He's got a straight draw, up and down straight draw. There's my king. He needs a straight. And didn't get it. Wow. That's 1. I like his boldness, though. Okay, he's got me doubled up. I win the next one, I have him covered. I'm in all-in mode even now. I could putt around with 19K and take another 45 minutes. But I'm not going to make it. I'd rather end the podcast early than win the tournament. So again, we got two live cards. This is a race. This is 50-50. Diamonds. I have a diamond. He doesn't. 5, 6. No straight draw. He's a king or a 9. And there's just king. And we're done. Silver medal. Shady gets silver medal once again. Okay, I'd like to thank anyone who watches this. I appreciate it. Please give me a like, send a comment. I'm looking for co-hosts. If someone wants to hang out and do color commentating, or just make fun of me as I play, I'll do a party in PlayStation. You have an app on your phone for that. You can hop in and we can talk as we play. You can hop onto my stream and see what cards I got and tell me what I did wrong. But other than that, guys, that is episode number 6. I will see everybody next year. Happy New Year's, everyone. Catch you next week, guys.